You know that horrible thing that happens sometimes where you forget what you trained the day before, you wake up, you go to stretch, and then your abs just cramp like hell and you just end up in the fetal position? That's what we're going for today. So the first 3 exercises we're going to do them sequentially. And in a perfect world, you wouldn't need those hands for assistance. You just contract those abs, hold yourself up, and go through all 3 of these exercises. But if you need to, you can't throw those hands behind you. It just makes it a little bit easier. And I purposely said sequentially because usually if you try to go to exercise back to back to back on abs, they only have so much to give that you might get 20 reps on the first one and get 5 on the next. So I'd like you to take a couple deep breaths in between and be able to get 15, 20 reps for each of these exercises. So the first one's going to be a simple knees to chest, but we're going to bring those knees out as you come up to really contract those abs even more and wrap them around your body. The second one will bring your obliques in a little bit and start to do a little bit of a twist. So you'll bring those arms side to side, but also use your legs to really work against and get just more of that core involved. And the third one, if you can do it, legs nice and straight, just squeezing straight up and leaning back, just holding yourself in place. And that little bit of a leg lift is just gonna kill those abs. So one thing that always gets me and creates a better contraction than any machine I do at the gym is a lying leg raise. And it isn't the concentric portion of the movement or even that little extra you get as you drive your butt up in the air. It's the static hold when your legs are perfectly straight out, 2 inches off the ground. That little bit of extra time you hold that part of the contraction, for me, kills my abs. So what I want you to do, if you can, hold that a little second longer, start to breathe out, and then start the contraction over again. So planks as a whole are a pretty horrible exercise. Pretty much you're waiting for the demise of your abs, watching that clock slowly count up by the 10th of a second. Seems like the clock doesn't move at all, but it's a great way to really engage that entire core. But if we want to speed up that process even quicker and really just drive that car off a cliff in a hurry, we can split up your body into 2 parts, where one side's doing a static hold and the other side's doing a regular contraction. And I've heard this been called a few things before, but I've always just called them Spidermans because I'm a nerd. So the way you're going to set it up is you start like a normal plank position, twist that body to the side, and then you drag that knee up and down without that knee or your foot touching the ground at all. Do 10 reps and then switch back and forth from side to side. And it's not easy. I doubt you'll get more than 1 or 2 sets. So may the odds be ever in your favor. So for the last one, I figure why not take an exercise that people love to do. It's something simple. I'm sure a lot of people have been doing this while I've been in quarantine. Make one little tweak to it and turn it into something they hate. So we're going to do Pike. So go grab your grandpa's slippers or your socks or whatever you need to slide across the floor. But instead of doing the traditional way, we're going to do them 1 leg at a time. So do 10 reps on one side and then switch back and forth. So all that pressure is on one leg. It just makes it that much harder. So as always, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment on the video what we do next, and get after it, get growing. I'll talk to you soon.